Alright guys, welcome back to the CFRL. We are back in action. Season 1, Year 1, whatever you want to call it. We are ready to roll. Players are built. We had 11 or 12 players submitted this time. I think 11 and the 12th guy dropped out at the last second. So we have 11 guys for the first year, which is pretty dang awesome. And we're ready to roll. Going to skip into the preseason polls so you can see, as you see right there, Oklahoma will be your number 1. We're in the year 2019. We have skipped 6 seasons ahead. And here are the preseason top 25. Actually, we'll probably go through the top 50. We see Oklahoma, Georgia, Clemson, Michigan, and Texas round out your top 5. We'll just kind of scroll through here. I'll call out the user teams. Oklahoma has a quarterback. Georgia has a submitted free safety. Michigan has a submitted wide receiver. Florida State has a submitted defensive end. Iowa has a submitted defensive back. Ole Miss is just the team that I'm controlling so that we can skip forward, so don't think anything about that. Ohio State has a submitted quarterback. Texas A&M has a submitted halfback. Texas A&M, actually, you'll see in a minute, they have a really good team. You can see right there they have a 99 overall and a 99 offense. Air Force in there at number 23. I know Cincinnati two years ago, they were like number 1 or 2 in the nation. Kind of crazy. Go down. Yeah, we're into the top. Notre Dame is in the... Thought that I had put them into the Big 12. We'll see. I'm pretty sure I put them in... I'm pretty sure I put Notre Dame and BYU into the Big 12 so that they could have a real conference. Central Michigan, Louisiana Lafayette. You know, there's some crazy teams here when you send forward what the game thinks it should do. NC State has had a really great sim. They're 99 overall, 99 offense. They have a user submitted quarterback, Smokey Smith. He looks to be really, really good this year. And again, when you see the submitted players, some of them are going to say juniors or sophomores. Just ignore that. It's what I had to put them at to not make the computer redshirt them so that they would actually play this year. So Nebraska has a submitted quarterback, Maverick McQueen, and Nebraska is going to run the Air Force option offense. So that's going to be interesting to see what they do in the Big Ten. Keep scrolling. We're into the 60. Navy has a submitted defensive tackle. Florida Atlantic was the team that had a submitted quarterback, but he left, so he's gone. I don't know when they're going to fix that, but it's, you know, James Madison still says FIU test for some reason. Pardon that, sorry. Down into the top of the 80s. Mississippi State, you know, Troy, Kansas, some top 5, some Power 5 teams down in the lower end of the 400. You got Ohio, Utah State, and now you're starting to see Southern Miss has a really good quarterback that was not submitted. He's a 99 overall. I don't know how they always get these great quarterbacks. We'll probably see them in some action this year. And there you go, 126. Arkansas State is the worst team in the college football league right now. And you know, the coaches poll, top 25. Just kind of scroll through this real quick. And then I'll show you guys the created players. Air Force 23, Cincinnati 24. You know what? Let's look at the conference outlook real quick and see if I'm pretty sure I did do that like year 1 so that they would be in the Big 12. Yes, we did. No, we didn't. Thought I did. I'll have to do that next year. I never did that. So Notre Dame and BYU are still in the top, or in the independents. NC State, Florida State, they're going to do battle in the ACC Atlantic. Two user created players, 2 teams. American Conference, they still only have 10 teams. Navy has the submitted guy. Cincinnati looks to have a chokehold on it. Big Ten, Michigan and Ohio State look to battle it out in the East. In the West, Iowa has a submitted corner. Nebraska has the submitted quarterback. So we'll see, those two user teams kind of battle it out in the West. I think anybody in Conference USA? Yep, Independence right there. Notre Dame. So Notre Dame and BYU will be going to the Big 12 next year. No team in the MAC has a created player. Mountain West. No created player on any of these teams. Pac-12. Pac-12 I do not. Yeah, Pac-12 doesn't have any creative players either. UCLA has a really good quarterback that was a created player. His name was Breedlove at Arizona State, and he actually transferred to UCLA. The computer made him transfer like 2 seasons ago. I think he's a redshirt sophomore now. Look out for UCLA. SEC, Georgia has a submitted guy. Texas A&M has a submitted guy, so we'll see what they do. Alabama, in the test season that we ran last year, we're just calling it the test season with all the issues that happened. He didn't come back this year, so it'll be interesting to see what Alabama does. Sun Belt is the Sun Belt, and they do not have any creative guys yet. So that's the conference outlook real quick. Now let's look at the players that have submitted. We'll just go ahead and look at depth chart and see, make sure that they all. So we have first man up would be. Natty has that quarterback I was telling you about. First man up would be Florida State. A pretty good quarterback. And if he's left introduced, there you go. Brandon Smith, left end. He'll be starting. Georgia has a free safety. That's, my son, he wanted to have a player, so he wanted a free safety. So he is a sophomore starting free safety, 98 overall. Iowa has the submitted cornerback. Raheem Gold, there he is over there, 93 overall. Did he play? Yeah, he played a little bit in the sim year, so looked out on some of his builds, or got an overall. Looks like his speed and his acceleration. He lucked out on those on the base build. Coming throughout the year, we're gonna have podcasts this year. We're gonna have guests on. We're gonna do it right this year. We're gonna have actual players come on and talk to the game. There's Cameron Reed, the co-commissioner of the league at Michigan. He was one of the only guys that paid, so he does have the 99 Excel and the 99 Speed. NC State, like I was talking about, that's a computer created player that I've been watching come up. He is 99 overall. He might be one of the receivers that we keep for the first draft class when we go to the pro. There's Smokey Smith, he's got a 91 overall. Navy has the defensive tackle. Way overdue. Robert Crone right there, 97 overall. Nebraska has the quarterback. Maverick McQueen, 92 overall, starting for Nebraska. Ohio State has Tommy Thomas, redshirt freshman, 99 overall. Oklahoma has Buck McCarthy at quarterback, 99 overall. And like I said, it shows him as a junior, but if he does leave and go to the pros, we'll just rebuild him next year over at another junior again. Try to keep his class the same. Everyone's going to have to play 2 seasons before they can be eligible for the draft, so that's good. That gives us 2 seasons to get the word out, try to build up a draft class, and try to get the owners in for the pro season whenever that kicks off. Pitt has a user-submitted middle linebacker. Josh Price right here, 97 overall. I believe that's it there. I'm just going to show you this quarterback. Like, Southern Miss sucks, but then they have this 99 overall quarterback who runs really well. We'll see what happens with him. Texas A&M had a 99 overall quarterback. But here is Johnny Hobbs, redshirt freshman, 99 overall. And if you look down on his base builds, 96 speed, 93 excel, 99 awareness. He looked out. He's got some good build. I believe that's everyone. Here's the quarterback I was talking about. That he's not starting, so he's going to sit out a year. There's a guy named Breedlove on UCLA. I guess, because he's a freshman, maybe. They may have redshirted him. I don't know why you would redshirt a 99 overall. That's why it'll be fun once we get users in here to help coach the teams. But that was, the depth chart. I guess I can show you guys your players before the season starts. So we'll go to the first one will be Florida State. Here's Brandon Smith, big defensive end, 6'6", 258. Great stats. Here's gear. Looking good out there. Florida State looks like a force to be reckoned with this year. And we have the next guy up, the Georgia. The Levi Back, 98 overall, free safety. And number 2, up there in the secondary for the Bulldogs, 6'3", 175. Next man up, Iowa. This one is Raheem Gold, 93 overall corner. Looking pretty sharp out there also. Iowa looking to make some noise in the Big Ten. They don't really do a lot in the game. 6'2", 202. See what happens. This team is probably going to be Michigan, I believe. Yep, Michigan. We'll have Cam Reed, 99 overall wide receiver. And this is the co-commissioner of the league. See what he does out there as a burner. .6'6", 195. He's got great speed and everything, but his strength is not that good. So we'll see how that plays out for Reed over there with the Wolverines. Michigan's kind of stacked, or not Michigan. The Big Ten's kind of stacked this go around. NC State, Smokey Smith, 99 overall. Number 9 for the Wolfpack. Let's see what he does. He is 6'2", 232. Alright, next guy's up. Navy. Robert Cron, defensive tackle, submitted player. Like I said, he's 6'4", 298. Good build, good solid build. Had some questionable submitted attributes. We'll see how. I don't think it really affected him that much. His overall base was still pretty good. Nebraska, have a 99 overall fullback. See Maverick McQueen. Number 1, Nebraska running that option offense over there. We'll see how that plays out. 6'5", 255. Reaching the maxes of the allowed limits for submitted quarterbacks. Ohio State submitted quarterback Tommy Thomas. Number 2 also. See how he slings it through Buckeyes. 6'6", 210. He is a freshman or a sophomore? I can't remember. Freshman, redshirt freshman. Then we have Buck McCarthy, 99 overall, Oklahoma quarterback. Number 12. Pretty solid attributes. 6'4", 220. We're getting down to the end of it. Pittsburgh, the user submitted Josh Price, middle linebacker. Looking mean over there in the ACC. 6'1", 255 with the bright red hair. And then, like I said, we're gonna start season 1 up here soon. Johnny Hobbs, halfback, number 99, number 2. In the test season, he was running really well. We'll see how well. See how well he does. 6'1", 229 halfback. Pretty good speed. Pretty good submitted attributes to help break tackle. So we'll see how he does. Out of curiosity, like I said, we have the quarterback here. I guess it is because he's a freshman, but UCLA might have something to build with there for anybody listening that wants to create a user player, especially a wide receiver or halfback. Might want to go out to UCLA, build around that. Looks like that's it. That's all the user submitted players. Like I said, there are 11 right now, I believe, and we did the top 25. We did all 126 teams. Showed you the rosters. Let's go into week 1. I'll show you the schedule for week 1 real quick, and they're usually pretty light. Obviously, any user submitted games week 1 will be streamed. Nebraska, South Alabama. We'll get to see Nebraska with that option offense. Oregon and Texas will probably be a stream game. Let's see, I haven't looked at the schedule yet, so I don't know. There we go. South Carolina at Oklahoma, that'll be a good. Texas kickoff, that'll be a good. Michigan at Arkansas, that's a good user stream game. And that's it. So looks like we have 3 user stream games for week 1. So, Michigan at Arkansas, Oklahoma at South Carolina. At South Alabama. So we'll stream those games, then I'll pick a couple more games to stream for week 1, and I will publish that when we go to. Alright, that looks it for the preseason look ahead for year 1. Let's look at the Heisman watch. See if any users are in here, and they are not yet. Georgia and Oklahoma both have, their users submitted teams with some guys on the list. Other than that, look forward to season 1, and I will get recording and get the schedule for week 1 out as soon as possible. Peace.